There comes a time in every person's life when noise becomes the enemy. Not because the world is loud, but because your soul is whispering, and only in silence can you truly hear it. People see success as fireworks, bright, explosive, loud. But the truth is, fireworks are the final moment, not the process. The process is quiet, the process is lonely, the process is you, awake at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling, wondering if your dream is foolish or too far away. The process is the version of you that nobody claps for, nobody celebrates, nobody understands. And that's okay, because real growth doesn't happen in the spotlight. Real growth happens in the dark, like a seed buried under the weight of the earth, far from recognition, far from applause, unknown, unseen, uncelebrated. But that seed isn't dead, it's preparing, and so are you. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, every time you choose to study instead of scrolling, every time you choose training instead of sleeping, every time you choose patience instead of giving up, every time you choose to stay silent while others seek validation, you plant roots, and roots don't care who's watching. We live in a world obsessed with showing everything. People post achievements before they've even earned them. They want the badge without the battle, the praise without the process, the results without the grind. But not you. You're different, you're dangerous, not because you shout, but because you work. And silent workers are the most unstoppable. They don't need attention, they don't need permission, they don't need applause. They just get up every single day and choose the hard path, the path that no one sees. And the world will ask, where did this strength come from? Where did the success come from? How did you suddenly become so good? They will think it happened overnight. They will blame luck. They will invent reasons. But only you will know. It happened in the nights you didn't quit. It happened in the mornings you didn't rest. It happened in the silence nobody respected. So let them talk, let them doubt, let them laugh, let them underestimate you. Your silence is not a weakness, it is a strategy. It is a shield, it is a promise to yourself. One day, the world will hear everything I never said. And when that day comes, your success will speak for you, louder than any noise you refused to make. Most people run from pain, but champions, they use it. They take the weight of their failures, heartbreaks, rejections, mistakes, and instead of collapsing, they turn it into fuel. Pain doesn't break you, it shapes you, it sharpens you, it cuts away the weak parts of you that you no longer need, but only if you face it quietly. There is a kind of suffering you can share with others, and then there is the kind that only you will ever understand. The world doesn't need to know your battles. They don't need to know how heavy your nights are. They don't need to know how many times you cried, or broke down, or whispered, "Please, let me make it," because your struggle is sacred, and sacred things are kept in silence. Everyone wants victory, but no one wants the cost. They love the stories, but fear the chapters. They admire the success, but despise the sacrifice. But behind every strong human is a story they never told. And that's why you grind quietly. You don't owe explanations, you don't owe updates, you don't owe progress reports to people who wouldn't help you anyway. Let them think you're doing nothing. Let them think you're moving slowly. Let them think you're not built for greatness. They will learn, because silence is not emptiness. Silence is preparation. Silence is power in its purest form. Silence is where you become someone unstoppable. You don't need to scream your goals. You don't need to prove your hunger. You don't need to shout your discipline. Your results will be loud enough. And here's the secret. Working in silence protects your energy. It keeps you focused. It keeps you grounded. It keeps you humble. It keeps you dangerous. The loudest person in the room is rarely the strongest. True strength doesn't brag, it builds. So while others chase attention, you chase improvement. While others chase applause, you chase mastery. While others chase validation, you chase your future. Let them watch when it's time. For now, let them wonder, because the most beautiful transformation always happens in silence.